Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala, amma ba'du. Then we have reached Hadeeth as-Sadis wa Thalathun, which is on Abi Hurayrata radiallahu anhu عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال من نفس عن مؤمن كربة من كرب الدنيا نفس الله عنه كربة من كرب يوم القيامة. من نفس form 2 here with the shadda on the second radical means to relieve. To relieve. من نفس عن مؤمن, whoever relieves on a believer, or here an would be from. Wa alaikum salam. من نفس عن مؤمن كربة, whoever relieves from a believer. مؤمن كربة, relieves what? Kurbatan. Kurba meaning a difficulty or a hardship. Min kurabi, it's the plural. Kurab is the plural. Min kurabid dunya, from the difficulties or hardships of the dunya. Naffasallahu anhu kurbatan min kurabi yawm al-qiyamah. Then Allah will relieve from him a difficulty or hardship from the difficulties or hardships of the Day of Judgment. وَمَنْ يَسَّرَ عَلَى مُعْسِرٍ, وَمَنْ يَسَّرَ عَلَى مُعْسِرٍ, and whoever makes it easy. يَسَّرَ, whoever makes it easy. عَلَى مُعْسِرٍ, one who's in difficulty, as we have إِنَّمَا الْأُسْرِ يُسْرًا, with every difficulty there's hardship. Usr, here mu'srin. Basically it's almost a similitude. Of course there could be fine differences. وَمَنْ يَسَّرَ عَلَى مُعْسِرٍ, whoever makes it easy upon someone who's having a difficulty. يَسَّرَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ, then Allah will make it easy upon him in the dunya and the akhirah. وَمَنْ سَتَرَ مُسْلِمًا سَتَرَهُ اللَّهُ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ, and whoever conceals a Muslim, conceals his faults, then Allah will conceal him or conceal his faults in the dunya and the akhirah. And then
so that conceal, is that just conceal, or is implied the concealing the fault? Because if you just see satara somewhere else, would that going to be just conceal, or is it going to be concealing faults?
No, it's just going to be concealed.
Okay. So, but it's understood in this hadith that it's concealing faults.
For sure.
Okay.
For the satar is like the word sutra. The word sutra comes from this. You place it in front of you when you pray. It hides you, or it protects you. You understand? Satar al-awra, when you cover up your awra for salat, right? It's the same word, satar. However, it means whoever, here, like you said, it's implied. And then this hamza, or this fatah on this alif, doesn't belong. Right? Wallahu fi awn al-abdi, not wa Allahu. That alif never has a vowel on it. That's a hamzatul wasl, right? Wallahu fi awn al-abdi ma kana al-abdu fi awn akhi, and Allah is in the help of a slave or servant. Ma kana, as long as the abd, the slave or the servant, fi auni akhihi, is in the help of his brother. So as long as you're helping somebody, then Allah is helping you. وَمَنْ سَلَكَ طَرِيقًا يَلْتَمِسُ فِيهِ عِلْمًا, and whoever travels a path, salaka, whoever traverses and takes a path, يَلْتَمِسُ فِيهِ عِلْمًا, seeking in it knowledge, سَهَّلَ اللَّهُ لَهُ بِهِ طَرِيقًا إِلَى الْجَنَّةِ, then Allah will make easy for him in it, or because of it, the path or a path to Jannah. وَمَا اجْتَمَعَ قَوْمٍ فِي بَيْتٍ مِّن بُيُوتِ اللَّهِ, and no people gather in a house from the houses of Allah, يَتْلُونَ كِتَابَ اللَّهِ, reciting the book of Allah, وَيَتَدَارَسُونَهُ فِيمَا بَيْنَهُمْ, and they are studying it between one another, إِلَّا نَزَلَتْ عَلَيْهِمَ السَّكِينَةُ, except that sakina comes down upon them. This tranquility descends down upon them. وَغَشْيَتْهُمُ الرَّحْمَةُ, and mercy envelops them. وَذَكَرَهُمُ اللَّهُ, and for reading purposes we put a dhamma, right? وَذَكَرَهُمُ اللَّهُ, and Allah will mention them, right? فِيمَا عِنْدَهُ, with those who are with him, right? With those فِيمَنْ عِنْدَهُ, he will mention them with those who are with him, meaning in the group of the highest angels. وَمَنْ أَبْطَأَ بِهِ عَمَلُهُ, وَمَنْ أَبْطَأَ, and whoever is slowed down, bihi, amaluhu, in it, his actions. Basically, whoever slowed down on this path because of his actions, meaning his actions are slowing him down, either he's doing wrong ones or he's not doing enough good ones, lam yusri' bihi nasabuhu, then he won't be sped along, or he won't be sped up or quickened along in it by his lineage. Meaning it doesn't matter where you're from, don't mean you could be lazy and so on. The Sheikh will explain it, inshallah. Any questions? Let's read the hadith, inshallah.
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال من نفس عن مؤمن كربة من كرب الدنيا نفس الله عنه كربة من كرب يوم القيامة ومن يسر على مؤسرين يسر الله عليه في الدنيا والآخرة ومن ستر مسلما ستره الله في الدنيا والآخرة والله في عون العبد ما كان العبد في عون أخيه ومن سلك طريقا يلتمس
not
يلتمس فيه علما سهل الله له به طريقا إلى الجنة وما اجتمع قوم في بيت من
The jim in Arabic is not a French jim. G. No, it's jeep. J. Not j. No, majtama'u. No. No.
قوم في بيت من بيوت الله يتلون كتاب الله ويتدارسونه فيما بينهم إلا نزلت عليهم Sakibatu. Wasakibatu. Kinatu. Wagashi. Wagashiyat. Rahmatu. Wasakarahumullahu. Fiman indahu. Wama abad'a bihi. Amaluhu lam yushri' bihi nasabuhu.
نعم.
الحديث السادس والثلاثون عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: من نفس عن مؤمن كربة من كرب الدنيا نفس الله عنه كربة من كرب يوم القيامة. ومن يسر على مؤسر يسر الله عليه في الدنيا والآخرة. ومن ستر مسلما ستره الله في الدنيا والآخرة. الله في عون العبد ما كان العبد في عون أخيه. ومن سلك طريقا يلتمس فيه علما سهل الله له به طريقا إلى الجنة. وما اجتمع قوم في بيت من بيوت الله يتلون كتاب الله ويتدارسونه فيما بينهم إلا نزلت عليهم سكينة وغشيتهم الرحمة وذكرهم الله فيما عنده. ومن أبطأ should this be أبطأ or أبطها?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna get my book. Go ahead, read until I get the book.
ومن أبطأ به عمله لم يسرع به نسبه.
No, that's right. Okay. This book has something different. Give me a second. Let me see. Both of these hadith have something different. Both of these books I have here in front of me. Not saying that there couldn't be another narration or something, but both of them have batta'a. Let me rewrite that.
Ta'ala.
No, batta'a.
Ta'ala. Oh, doesn't.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to say there's not another narration, but this is batta'a. But both of these books, I got a bunch more copies I could find, but the fact that two of them have it, to me, is sufficient for now. But
batta'a bihi.
This doesn't even have a form to me. Afa. I don't know. I can't even figure out how it would be. Afa'la. Arsala. It can't. To me, I don't know how abata could even be it, but Allah knows best. Right? He says here, so we're just going to replace it. Batta'a. With what we find in the other copies of Nawawiyyah. He says, ساق المصنف هذا الحديث لبيان من أصول تفريج الكرب. Now, this could be two different things. Kurba means difficulty. Also, right, and its plural is kurab. Kurab, not kurb, kurab. Now, also, kurb or karb, rather, karb also is another word for difficulty, right? So this could be tafrij al-kurab, which is plural, or it could be tafrij al-karbi. But here Allah knows best it's plural. But on the audio he says it's plural anyway. But it could be. The point is, when you're reading a book, you don't necessarily have the sheikh to refer to, him himself. If it doesn't have the vowels in it, you don't hear him saying it. It's not a transcription of what he says. You can't go find the audio. You have to make, is it going to be kurbi or karbi or kurabi? You have to make that decision. Here, alhamdulillah, he says kurab, right? But it could be this or that, and it would be the same meaning basically, except one would be singular and one would be plural.
Kurab.
Kurabi, naam. That's what it's in the hadith. You read it a couple times up above.
Yeah, I'm trying to see about what you're going to... I understand that, but I'm talking about here.
Yeah, kurab.
What you're going to put here, though.
Kurab.
Okay.
Anil akharin. Anil akharin. Right? He says, li bayani, to clarify, min usuli, from the principles, tafrij, of relieving. From fa, ra, jim. Whenever we see that root, if you've been following a verb a day, we reached form 2. We're in form 3 actually now, but we reached the masdar of form 2, which is taf'il. Right, taf'il. So whenever we see taf'il, then we know our verb is fa'ala. So when we have ta'zeem on the same root, we know our verb is azzama. So here we have tafrij. We know our verb is farraja. Just by seeing that form of the word there, that masdar, tafrij, we can know that it is a form 2 masdar. And now we know 39 words. We know mufarrij, mufarraj from the fa'il and the maf'ul. And then we know the 36 different forms of the verb for 15 forms for the past tense, 15 forms for the present tense, and 6 forms for the command verb. Farraja, farraja, farraju, farrajat, farrajata, farrajna. And then you go to the present tense. Yufarriju, yufarrijani, yufarrijuna. Tufarriju, tufarrijani, yufarrijna. And so on and so forth. Farrij, farrija, farriju, farriji, farijna. You know the commands. So we see that. Min usul tafrij. From, and tafrij means, as we had before, faraj, meaning to have an opening, or here means a way out. An ease from the difficulty, right? To have a way out, an opening. Min usul tafrij al-kurab an al-akhirin. An al-akharin. That this is from the usul, this hadith is from the usul of the opening up or making it easy or lightening the difficulties, opening up from the difficulties for others. An al-akharin. On others. Qala. Man farraja. How do we know it's farraja? I mean, from looking here, we know because we just saw the word tafrij. Man farraja an muslimin kurbatan min kurabi dunya farraja Allahu anhu kurbatan min kurabi yawm al-qiyamah. Now, is that what he said in this hadith? He said, man naffasa an mu'minin. Here it says, man farraja an muslimin. This is another riwayah. This is another narration. Right? Man farraja an muslimin. Up above it says, man naffasa an mu'minin. It changes the word farraja for naffasa. And it changes mu'minin for Muslim. So whoever relieves, or same meaning though, whoever relieves or opens up for a Muslim a difficulty from the difficulties of the dunya, then Allah will open up or relieve for him a difficulty from the difficulties on the day of judgment. Dalla hadha al-hadithu. Because hadha is what is doing the, hadha is the fa'il. This proves, this is evidence, this shows. Hadith is a badal for hadha. But since hadha is the fa'il, then in its marfu', then hadith, the badal must also be marfu'. Dalla hadha al-hadithu ala kathrati, upon the abundance, kurubil akhirah, of the kurub, which is another plural of, which is actually the plural of karb. But as we said, we have kurba, right? Kurbatun, which is plural, right? Kurab. And we have karbun, plural is kurub. But it's just a different word, same meaning. دل هذا الحديث على كثرة الكروب الآخرة, upon the abundance of the difficulties of the hereafter. May Allah protect us from them. وأن تلك الكروب وأن تلك الكروب, كروب is mansub. Why? Because tilka is ismu anna, mansub. However, the badal for tilka is kurub, so kurub has to be mansub. وأن تلك الكروب تنفرج تنفرج وتتيسر بقدر تفريجك لكروب الناس. Right? And that these difficulties are those difficulties, tilka, kurub, those difficulties, tanfariju. This is form 7 from the root fa ra jim. They will be lifted and removed and made easy, or opened up for, right? وَتَتَيَسَّرُ, and they will be made easy, from yasara, right? بِقَدَرِ, according to the amount, the qadar, the amount, tafrijik, of your relieving or opening, لِكُرُوبِ النَّاسِ, for the difficulties of the people, right? لِهَذَا, due to this, in سمعت, سمعت, if you heard, برجل, you heard of a man, عنده كربة, he has a difficulty, عنده كربة, he has a difficulty, أو محنة, محنة, or a test or a trial, فقف, فقف, then stand, معه, from waqafa, fa is so or therefore, qif, stand, معه, stand with him, li tafarraja, li tafarrija, no, let me make sure though. I checked before class, but now I'm get second, triple, whatever, guessing myself again. I don't know why I am, but I am. No, tafarrija. It should be tafarriju, but because of the li, then it's becoming mansub. Li tafarriju, tafarrija, tafarrija. Why? Because farraja, I don't know, see, I'm checking in my head, but I know better. Farraja, yufarriju. That's how we check. Right? Yufarriju. Farraja, yufarriju. So here, tafarrija, anka. Right? So he says, lihada. So due to this, in sami'ta bi rajulin, indahu kurbatun. You heard of a man, he has a difficulty, a hardship, or mihna, or a test, or a trial. Faqif ma'hu, then stand with him. Li tafarrija anka. Naam, he says tufarriju. Naam.
Tufarriju?
Yeah, with a dhamma on the top. I got the dhamma here, but I didn't write it up here. Li tufarrija. Right? Anka.
Tufarrija anka.
Yeah, I wrote it down here. I just didn't write it up there. Tufarrija anka, to remove from yourself, to relieve from yourself, bi'idhnillah, with the permission of Allah, kurbatan, min kurabi yawm al-qiyamah. Right? So if you in sami'ta bi rajulin indahu kurbatan or mihna, if you heard of a man, he has a difficulty or a trial, faqif ma'ahu, then stand with him, li tufarrija anka, so that you can remove from yourself bi'idhnillah kurbatan min kurabi yawm al-qiyamah. So when you see somebody who needs help and you feel like being selfish, right? Then be selfish and help him. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Be selfish and help him. Because when you help him, Allah is going to help you on the day of judgment. Listen, man, I don't help that joke. Help him. Don't help him. Help yourself. Right? We got that phrase in English, but we don't use it the right way. We don't have the right meaning. Right? Don't help me. Help yourself. No. Help yourself. Don't help me. Help me, but help me. And do so, help yourself. Don't do it because you want to help me. Don't get me out of my situation because you want to help me. Get me out of my situation because you want to help yourself. Well, Musa alayhi salam, and Musa alayhi salam, lamma, when, khadama al-marratayn, al-mar'atayn, when he helped the two women, ad-da'ifatayn, the two weak women. Why is it marratayn instead of mar'atan? Because it is the object of the verb. When he helped who? Al-mar'atayn. And da'ifatayn must match it. The two weak women. وَرَفَعَ الْحَجَرَ وَرَفَعَ الْحَجَرَ, and he lifted the rock. عَنِ الْبِرِّ, from the well. وَسَقَى لَهُمَا, وَسَقَى لَهُمَا, and he saqa meaning to give to drink, right? Here means to water, right? But here to water is better here, although yeah, to water here is better. But when you say if I did it to you, I wouldn't say I watered Abdullah or Abu Sumay. I say I gave you to drink. But here is water because he's watering their animals for them, right? He's giving the animals to drink, and we can say we watered them, right? And he watered their animals, or he gave their animals, wasaqa lahuma, and he gave water for them too, right? He gave to drink to water for them too. Wajalasa, and he sat tahta dhilli shajaratin, and he sat underneath, tahta, underneath, dhilli is the shade, shajara, the tree, tahta dhilli shajaratin, under the shade of a tree. Waqal, and he said, Rabbi, my Lord. And the ya is just missing here because you can do that. The kasra is taking the place of the ya. Rabbi, my Lord. Inni, indeed I, lima anzalta ilayya min khayrin faqirun. Basically, I am poor. We can look up the actual translation, which is in Surah Al-Qasas. Right? In Surah Al-Qasas, ayat 24. He says, basically, فَسَقَى لَهُمَا, so he watered for them, ثُمَّ تَوَلَّى إِلَى الظِّلِّ, then he turned to the shade, فَقَالَ رَبِّي, and he said, my Lord, إِنِّي لِمَا أَنزَلْتَ إِلَيَّ مِنْ خَيْرٍ فَقِيرٌ. Basically, إِنِّي فَقِيرٌ, I am poor, right? Although this comes at the end, and we'll see why, right? Whenever there's a taqdeem or ta'khir, meaning you bring something that should be in the back forward, or you bring something in the front back, right? There's a reason for that. What you're emphasizing is the other. Like we said, خَلَقَ اللَّهُ السَّمَوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, right? Allah created the heavens and the earth. Or we say, Allahu khalaqa samawati wal ard. We put Allah in front of khalaqa. Both of the sentences are the same. But here, the first one is emphasizing the creation. Khalaqa Allahu. The second sentence, Allahu khalaqa, is emphasizing Allah created the heavens and the earth. Nobody else. Right? So here it says, Rabbi inni lima, to whatever, anzalta ilayya min khayr, whatever you sent down to me from good, faqir, I'm poor, I'm in need. Right? Inni lima anzalta ilayya min khayr, faqir. Indeed, and here it says in the English here, my Lord, truly I am in need of whatever good that you bestow upon me. And that's fine, but it doesn't reach the beauty of the Arabic and the taqdeem and ta'khir, the bringing forward and the delaying. My Lord, for whatever you send down to me, I'm in need of it. Right? Indeed, I am, for whatever you send down to me, in need of it. It just has a different sound than I'm in need of whatever you send down to me. Right? فَجَاءَهُ خَيْرٌ كَثِيرٌ. فَجَاءَهُ, so there came to him, or خَيْرٌ كَثِيرٌ, so abundance or a lot of good came to him. فَتَزَوَّجَ, so he married في ذلك البلد. Balad here is majroor. Why? Because it's a badal for dhalika. Dhalika is the ismu majroor. But because it's mebni, we don't see its signs. It never changes. The ma'ir and the asma al-ishara, they're mebni. They never change. Dhalika is always going to be dhalika. No matter what comes in front of it, it's not going to become dhaliku or dhaliki. Now, it could be dhaliki, but not because of what comes in front of it, right? Dhalika al-baladi. Balad is the badal, and it's taking its place being majroor. Let's stop there and read so that we can go and read further down. Go ahead, Abdullah.
ساق المصنف رحمه الله هذا الحديث لبيان من أصول تفريج الكبر عن الآخرين قال من فرج عن مسلم كربة من كرب الدنيا فرج الله عنه كربة من كرب يوم القيامة. دل هذا الحديث على كثرة كروب الآخرة وأن تلك الكروب تنفرج تتيسر بقدر تفريجك لكروب الناس. لهذا إن سمعت برجل عنده كربة أو مهنة
أو محنة محنة
مهنة فكيف معه ليفرج عنك بإذن الله كربة من كرب يوم القيامة. وموسى عليه السلام لما خدم المرأتين الضعيفتين ورفع الحجر عن البر وسقى لهما وجلس تحت ظل شجرة وقال رب إني بما أنزلت إلي من خير فقير فجاءه خير كثير فتزوج.
I wrote it.
Huh?
I said I wrote it on the screen.
Oh, في ذلك البلد أو بلد.
نعم.
فقال المصنف رحمه الله هذا الحديث لبيان من أصول تخريج القربة من تخريج القرب عن الآخرين. قال من فرج عن مسلم كربة من قراب الدنيا فرج الله عنه كربة من كرب يوم القيامة. دل هذا الحديث على كثرة قروب الآخرة، وأن تلك قربة تنفرج وتتيسر بقدر تفريجك لقرب الناس. لهذا إن سمعت برجل عنده قربة أو مكنة فقف معه لتفرج عنك بإذن الله قربة من قرب يوم القيامة. وموسى عليه الصلاة والسلام لما خدم المرأتين ضعيفتين ورفع الحجر عن بحري وساق لهما وجلس تحت ظل شجرة وقال رب إني لما أنزلت إلي من خير فقير. وجاءه خير كثير فتزوج في ذلك البلد.
وأبو المرتين آمنه أمن is formed two from Alif or Hamza, Mim, Noon. Ammana, meaning to guarantee him or to secure him or to give him assurance. Min adami wusuli ahadin ilayhi. Min adami, he gave him assurance from adami, the absence of wusul, of reaching, ahadin, anyone, ilayhi, to him. Meaning, he made sure no one would come to him and harm him. Right? He made sure that no one would reach him. Because Musa alayhi salam, when he was sitting on the side of the watering hole and the women came up, then this was after he had killed the man and had ran away from Fir'aun. Qala la takhaf. He said, do not fear. Najota. Basically, you were saved from najat. You were saved min al-qawm al-zalimin, from the wrongdoing or oppressive people. So this is what he was told by the father of the two women. Walamma, and when arada, he wanted al-khuruja, to leave, he wanted to exit min hadha al-baladi, from this land. And again, balad is a badal for hadha. Hadha is majrur after min. When he wanted to leave from this land, kallamahu Allah, Allah spoke to him. Kallamahu, Allah addressed him, he spoke to him. Right? فتتابعت from تابعين, meaning to follow. فتتابعت عليه الخيرات, good, the good deeds followed him, right? بسبب فعل واحد, because of one good deed, or because of one deed. يسير, one easy deed. في نظر الناس. Nadar means in the sight of the people, in how the people look at it. Nadar is to look, right? Like ra'a, similar to ra'a yara, to see. Nadar, but it doesn't necessarily mean with the eyes, although it can be. For glasses are called nadharat, right? Nadharat, glasses. All right, so it could be seen with the eyes, but it also could be seen with your mind, basically, right? Fi nadharin nas, in the sight of the people, in the opinions of the people. Wa huwa tafriju, and it is tafrij. Wa i'ana to shay'in, and helping something, helping of something. I'ana, from aun. We had this word the other day, just like this. I'ana. Wa i'ana to shay'in. Anal akharin. Not akhirin. Akhir is the last, but akhar is others. Anal and it should be anil with a kasr there for reading purposes. Anal akharin. And it is the tafrij, the opening up, or the removing, the relieving. Wa i'ana to shay, and help in giving some type of help. I'ana to shay, in helping something. Anal akharin, from others. Bi raf'i, by lifting, right? By lifting hajarin, the rock, by the lifting of the rock, not by him lifting it like a verb, but bi raf'i, like a masdar, by lifting a rock. Liyasqiya, and here we can see the fatha after the lam because of it being mansub. Otherwise we would not see the fatha. We would say liyasqi. But because of the fatha on the ya, due to the lam, then we can say yasqiya. وَلِيَسْقِيَ غَنَمَهُمَا. Ghanam is the plural of their cattle, their sheep. Ghanam. Min هَذَا الْمَاءِ, from this water. Right? That one thing. That sabab, that fi'lun wahid yasir fi nadri nas, that one simple action in the sight of the people, wa huwa tafrij wa i'anatu shay'in an al-akharin, is the relieving and helping of something with others. Bi raf'i hajarin, by lifting a rock, li yasqiya ghanamahuma min hadha al-ma, to feed their sheep, right, from this water. فقد يكون العمل في نظرك يسيرا. It should be with an alif here, and Allah knows best. Right? Because قد يكون العمل يسيرا, it's the خبر كان. Right? It's the khabaru kana. It's mansub. It could be that the action fi nadharika, in your sight, in your opinion, yasiran, is easy. Lakinnahu, but it is. Indal makrub, Makrub meaning the person having the difficulty. And the makrub kabirun. But it is kabir. It's huge. And to the person who has the difficulty. So قد يكون العمل في نظرك يسيرا. It could be in your eyesight something easy. لكنه عند المكروب كبير. But it's in the person who has a difficulty with him, it's huge. بل rather قد تظلم الدنيا. تظلم is passive, right? It means from ظلم يظلم or ظلم. Here it means ظلم يظلم. Here تظلم meaning the whole dunya could be like being oppressed, or the dhulm here has to do with darkness, like the word dhil. As the Prophet ﷺ, he said, الظلم ظلمات يوم القيامة. That dhulm, oppression or wrongdoing, is darknesses on the day of judgment. So oppression is going to be darkness. Here, tudlim, meaning the dunya could be made black. Fi wajhihi, in his face, meaning the whole dunya is dark. He doesn't see any light. No light at the end of the tunnel, like. Right? That's how he feels. The whole dunya is dark. I don't see any brightness. I don't see any good. وَلَا يَفْتَحُهَا يَرْحَمَكَ اللَّهُ وَلَا يَفْتَحُهَا غَيْرُكَ. And someone other than you will not open up this darkness. بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ, with the permission of Allah. Right? So it could be something easy. في نظرك. لكن عند المكروب كبير. But it's something big to the one who is suffering the difficulty. بل قد تظلم الدنيا في وجهه. Rather in his face, in front of him, the whole dunya is dark. ولا يفتحها غيره. And no one can open up that darkness. No one can open those doors or show him the light at the end of the tunnel, make it easy for him. غيره. No one except you. بإذن الله. With the permission of Allah. So this is how we should be looking at things, right? ومن أعرض. ومن أعرض, meaning to turn away. We learned this word in Nawawiyyah al-Islam. من أعرض عن دين الله عن ديني عن من what is it من أعرض عن الدين عن الدين لا يتعلمه ولا يعلم لا يعلم I don't remember it right now. In my head, it just escaped me. But he doesn't learn it. He doesn't act upon it. ولا يعمل به. لا يتعلمه ولا يعمل به. He doesn't learn it and he doesn't act on it. من أعرض. So ومن أعرض عن أصحاب القرب. عن أصحاب القرب. Whoever turns away from the companions or the people who have these difficulties, Allahu a'rada anhu. Allah turns away from him. Huh? No, this is like a comma or a dash or something here. Men a'rada an ashabil kurab. Whoever turns away from the people, Allahu a'rada anhu. Allah turns away from him. Now we could say a'rada Allahu anhu. And it would be the same thing, except here, and Allah knows best, he's emphasizing that it's not just, a person turning away. Rather, it's Allah turning away from you, Any questions? Let's read it, inshallah.
وأبو مرأتين أمنته من عدم وصول أحد إليه قال لا تخف نجوت من القوم الظالمين ولما أراد الخروج من هذا البلد كلمه الله فتتابعت عليه خيرة بسابة فعل
بسابة
بسبب فعل واحد
yeah.
فعل واحد يسير في نطر الناس وهو تفريج وإيانة شيء أن الآخرين برفع حجر ليسقي أنامهما من أنامهما
أنا
أو غنمهما من هذا الماء وقد يكون الأمل في نظرك يسيرا لكنه عند المقلوب كبير بل قد تظلم الدنيا في وجهه ولا نفتحها غيرك بإذن الله ومن أعرض أن أصحاب القبيله أعرض عنه.
نعم.
وأب المرأتين أمنه من عدم وصول أحد إليه قال لا تخف نجوت من القوم الظالمين ولما أراد الخروج من البلد كلمه الله فتتبعت عليه الخيرات بسبب فعل واحد يسير في نظر الناس وهو التفريج وإعانة شيء عن الآخرين برفع أجر ليسقي غنمهما من هذا الماء فقد يكون الحمل في نظرك يسيرا لكنه عند المقرود كبيرا بل قد تظلم الدنيا بوجهه ولا يفتحوها غيرك بإذن الله ومن أعرض عن أصحاب القرب الله أعرض عنه.
نعم.
I think that thing should be tuzlam, not tuzlim. It should be tuzlam.
Yeah, possibly. الظلمة
أول متعرف.
نعم.
مضموم ومن قبل آخره مفتوح ومضارع.
تظلموا. Naam. تظلموا, not تظلموا. تظلموا. I'm trying to see, yeah.
Where did that?
The second above here.
Tuzlamu.
تظلموا.
Instead of Tuzlamu.
تظلي تظلى. Naam.
But what is it supposed to be?
تظلى with a fat on the lamb. Naam.
Okay, Tuzlamu.
Naam. Inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. Inshallah, that's our time for today. We'll meet tomorrow, bi'idhnillah, for the next part of this hadith. Maybe we'll make it our business today sometime or tomorrow for you guys before class that we remove a difficulty from a Muslim. Inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.